Jen, and here's another pregnancy vlog update. It is 10 weeks and 2 days. Technically 3 days because it's super late right now, it's past midnight, but we're gonna say 2 days because I haven't slept yet. So it has been a few weeks since my last pregnancy vlog, and I have to say, quite a lot has changed since then. I went to Kansas for Thanksgiving. I got to tell my relatives and extended family, and I told Ben's whole family. That's a huge relief to have a lot of more people close to us know now. We still won't be able to officially announce for a couple weeks. I'm keeping my hopes up. I'm not trying to be so freaked out about like every single week wondering, oh, am I gonna miscarry? Am I gonna miscarry? In terms of morning sickness, I really hadn't had significant morning sickness in my last vlog, but definitely weeks 8, 9, and 10, mainly weeks 8 and 9 were the worst. I didn't puke still, save for one pregnancy pill, like prenatal vitamin that got stuck sideways in my throat and I immediately just retched it back up. But that doesn't really count because I wasn't really like nauseous. I've been getting kind of like night sickness. I'll have nausea on and off throughout the day, but then when it comes to being nighttime, I just feel crappy. So things that have been helping my morning sickness have been wearing C-bands, and those are the little acupressure bands. I think I mentioned it before, and like I said, I've used those way before I even got pregnant just because I would get motion sickness and that would help me there. For some reason, when I wear them, it helps relieve the gas a little bit. I've been downing ginger ale like nobody's business. And I found that ginger candy actually helps like so much. So if you're pregnant, you're having lots of morning sickness, definitely try some ginger candy. A lot of times I have to make sure I'm eating like every single hour and just really being careful about maintaining my blood sugar because that seems to help quite a lot. But at night, some nights, I would just have really bad insomnia because I was feeling so awful, can't get comfortable. I've been having a lot of like sinus congestion, and I've heard that's just because of like the increase in fluids in the blood vessels getting bigger everywhere in your whole body. So that's been a big problem. Also, when I was flying back from Kansas, I did catch a cold. A couple of my relatives in Kansas were sick, and so I think I got it from them. Even though I was like napping as much as possible, there's not really a ton of medicine you can take. So I came back the first couple of nights, I had a really bad sore throat that just basically turned into sinus congestion. I'm sure you can still hear it a little bit in my voice, but it's starting to get better. I was really surprised because I didn't know before I got pregnant that fatigue from first trimester was different than morning sickness. They are two completely separate things. You can be so freaking tired and have no nausea. You can have nausea and not be tired. Or, you know, what's most likely is that they're both happening at the same time. One really strange thing is feeling full and hungry and nauseous all at once because it's so confusing for your body. Like, what are you supposed to do? Most likely the fullness isn't from lots of food in your stomach, it's from like gas and bloating. And I know technically it's like too early to like pop, but I feel like I'm showing. We took some pictures around the time of my last vlog and today, and in the side-by-side you can tell I have a little bit more of a tummy. So that's starting to grow, but it's still not like at the showing point. I'm starting to have more days now where I feel almost normal, which usually will only happen for like 3 or 4 hours at a time. If I try to film, oh my gosh, I like totally need a nap, and I'm still having trouble being like a productive, normal, working human being. So if you guys are working all the time, hats off to you because I know the struggle. It is so hard and I feel guilty all the time. I feel like I'm just always behind on everything, and that's a really difficult thing. It's on top of the guilt of like all the things you should and shouldn't be doing as a pregnant person. Oh, you should be exercising. I've kind of given up on exercising in the first trimester because like some days I can't even imagine getting up to work out. I will take walks around the block with Ben, and that helps a lot because my body just feels like the joints kind of feel like they've all loosened up and they're like moving around and they just feel wiggly and weird and kind of like stretched and sore. So I've been trying to do that like every day, every other day. I know I should do that more, but there are honestly days where I have a hard time even getting out of bed. I guess I can give you guys an update on my stomach. Like I said, I don't think it's too big right now, but there is a little bit showing, and right now I am a little bit bloated, so you'll definitely be able to see a bump. So that's my stomach. It's weird because I still have some definition at the top, but down here it's definitely round. From the side, again, it's like still skinny up here, but then I have this pooch. And then the crazy thing is down here, if I push down underneath where my stomach is, it's like hard, and that's because of the uterus growing there. And that is crazy. I mean, it just kind of blows my mind. Oh, one last thing before I leave, I wanted to share with you guys, I recently bought an at-home fetal Doppler, and what that is it's a little machine like just the heartbeat part of an ultrasound. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want one because I don't want to obsess over it. I don't want to like freak out about it every day trying to find it, and then if I can't find it, then it's really scary. For me, I just think it's really neat. So I wanted to get one, not because I was overly worried, but just because I think it's really touching to hear the heartbeat, make sure everything's okay. And the first couple of times I sat down for maybe 15 minutes each and I couldn't find it, and it was really frustrating because I was like, I have no idea where the baby is right now. I don't know how low in the uterus you have to go to find it. I don't really know where my uterus is other than like below my belly button. I tried it out and I actually filmed my second time trying it because I was so excited after the first time. It was like really moving. So okay, so I'm at 10 weeks 1 day, and I just got this today in the mail. This is the Sonoline B Pocket Fetal Doppler. So it's an at-home fetal Doppler, so you can hear the heartbeat if you do it the right way. It's like really far down there for me. Can you hear it? That's the baby. Here it's like super fast. It is supposed to read on the Doppler, but I don't necessarily pay attention to the numbers because it's not super accurate. And just to show you guys that it's not my heartbeat, I'll try finding my actual heartbeat here. Pretty big difference, right? So that's really exciting. You guys got to hear the heartbeat once in an ultrasound from my last video, and then now this time at home with me, and it's just such a crazy thing. On the days I feel better, I'm like freaked out, like, oh, is it still in there? Is it still okay? I'm not sick. So is everything okay? But to hear that, it is just like really comforting and really neat to know that that's there. So I guess that's it for this update. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and coming on this journey with me. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I feel like complaining all the time. I am enjoying seeing the changes. I don't mind my body getting more like Preggo belly, and I don't really mind the eating as much because I'm not getting super nauseous from the food itself. So I know it could be worse. I'm sorry for you mamas out there that are having it way worse. Only a couple weeks until I can share with you guys. If you want to check out my previous vlogs, I will put them over here. Feel free to click and watch the entire playlist for all of the rest of the videos from all the other weeks, and I will keep bringing you guys updates. This is Jen signing off, 10 weeks, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!